Hey y'all, how y'all doing? NFL Week 2 has come and gone. A lot of exciting games, man. I
Yeah,
tell you,
high scoring, high scoring game.
no defense,
Lot of people didn't play no defense this weekend.
no defense. And I'm really starting to believe that because NFLPA and just like all of the new rules, like nobody tackles anymore. Everything is touch. And,
Well,
you
because
know
you might get a flag. You might get
that that you might get a flag, but also you don't want nobody to get hurt in practice.
that
But
too.
guys still get hurt.
They get hurt in practice. They get hurt walking down the street. They getting hurt
Yeah, they get
opening
they be
hand.
at, yeah, they be at the crib, they fall in the shower,
Yes.
all that stuff, man. So I mean for y'all to be worried about, a man, he hurt like uh duh.
I mean,
He can get hurt before practice, or he get hurt before the game. So man, let these guys play, man. Let these guys play. What we starting, E?
hey Lisa, you see the Superdome is on fire. I mean, Superdome is on fire in New Orleans. Lisa and I were just talking about this before Macy just came on. Lisa, he says, look at the pictures. It's on fire.
Yeah, they got what page is this? The inside the Saints podcast. Yeah, they got a yeah, they got video. Somebody standing outside the dome, or they can see it. They can see it from their they can see it from their hotel.
Dang.
Yeah,
So check that out, Lisa. Check that out.
yeah, it's burning.
Okay, so hold on for 1 second. I'm getting my phone. It decided to update right before we came out. I was like, oh,
Oh
crap.
yeah, to the 15.
Yeah. I'm like,
I'm
wait,
trying
wait,
to
wait. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
So
trying I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna get this iPhone 13. I ain't
I
had a
am
new one. I ain't had a new one since the 10. So no, I might.
I am too.
Um,
I am too.
yeah.
So anyway, let's start where we always start on
Let's go.
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Thursday night football. It was the G-Men's against the football team with no name.
Yeah, you know what? They should just keep that. That name is actually dope. The Washington football team.
You know what, Macy?
They should just
I
keep it.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I
C-
think they should. I think they should keep it. I think it's a good name. It
Yeah.
fits perfectly.
Because then if they give themselves a nickname from here, it's really gonna sound stupid.
I mean, really, because I got a nickname for their quarterback. Heineken. And look, little Heineken. Look. I love Heineken when he almost beat us when he played for Carolina, and
Yeah.
they came to Mercedes Benz, and little Heineken is pretty good. So
He's a decent football player.
he is a decent. That is exactly it. He is a decent football
He's
player.
a
So
decent football player. He can do the job.
exactly. So like I said, we're gonna start with Thursday night. They hosted the G-Men's. So
G-Man.
the G-Men's came, and Danny Dimes out there does what Danny Dimes do. And like we said, this was another game where nobody played any defense. You
Nah.
know, but Danny's that he's not that guy that's necessarily gonna stay in the pocket. When he gets out of the pocket, he can run.
He is a dual threat quarterback. Like, let's
Yeah,
not get it twisted. And I know because he white. Okay, I said it. He white, so you don't associate white quarterbacks with being mobile and athletic. But him and Heineke, they're pretty athletic guys.
right. So I mean, look, I think that we need to give him his due. Look, he was out there doing stuff, and I like the Washington football team's defense. They did a pretty good job in containing him. And look, if it ain't for them people that get paid to do their one job and don't do their one job, and then
Yeah,
they do their one job because the ref calling somebody outside that he wasn't outside. Ref,
yeah, yeah,
ref.
yeah.
So I mean, I
Yeah,
don't understand. You
yeah.
know,
I mean, the refs having a rough time right now with
they have
this with
they
this punting penalty. Hopefully, the people over there at 595 Park Avenue in New York City gonna send out a memo this week that's basically gonna say don't call no more taunting calls because what they call it taunting, not even taunting. What up, Marlon? What up?
I
So
mean,
yeah,
really, especially when they talking to somebody else, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, if I get up and I got my back turned and I spin the ball, I'm just spinning the ball. I ain't spinning it toward him. I ain't even looking at him.
yeah, I mean, and it's just it's just making the game really, really crappy right now. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just making the product.
yeah.
It's making the
It's
product
trash. It's
really
trash.
crappy right now. So
It's trash right now.
So look, the Giants went in there and they ended up losing a game that they should have won.
Yeah.
They basically had won, but you can't account for Heineken and McLaurin. Look, they're doing good.
Terry McLaurin is a dog. I'm really enjoying his route running.
Yep.
He's just one of these guys that okay college career, but his skill set translated to the NFL, and he's the number one guy in Washington. So
and he's a good guy for a lot of people fantasy leagues.
Yeah, he rack up catches and yards. So I mean, yeah, tough loss for the Giants.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
And 29-30 was the final of this game. Once again, nobody bothered to play defense in this game. I mean, Washington is supposed to have this great defense, but they keep giving up lots and lots and lots and lots of points in yardage. I mean, they do. They make good plays. They make good plays, but
But you know what, E? I think we confused because when I went back and watched this game, they have two great defensive ends.
You're right.
And everything else, like they secondary really not that good.
Right.
Secondary they have a beast in Chase Young, who Chase Young got them. He got those nosy eyes.
Yep.
He get caught inside a lot on that one Daniel Jones run. He got sucked all the way inside, and I'm like, dude, like right now Saquon Barkley not even healthy enough to dog. I ain't chasing Saquon because I'm like, we can get Saquon because he's not healthy.
And I told the little butterfly who said, "Mom, I drafted Saquon." I said, "Boy, why you do that?"
Yeah. We got a dude in our fantasy league who took Saquon high, and we all laughed.
Man, he ain't been good since he was But anyway, that's another story.
That's a whole nother story.
29-30 was the final. And we'll go to another game where nobody they play defense. Though the Raiders play better defense. They held. I mean, they would. Pittsburgh. I know you love to win in the stadium, but I just don't think that it was smart to resign Big Ben. I just really don't. I just think that they're seeing his limitations. I mean, people talk about my quarterback and he can move better than Big Ben can. That bro can't move no more, y'all.
You know what was funny about this game? And I still, me and Maury, we were kind of going back and forth about this because they were talking about Minkah basically giving up the big play to win the game. Minkah Fitzpatrick, you supposed to have this high football IQ, and you supposed to be this great free safety. You got to know you got to be the deepest man on the field.
The deepest of the deepest.
And okay, I'm backpedaling. I see Henry Ruggs and I see Waller. I ain't worried about Waller. Like, y'all can throw the ball to Waller.
Right.
It's Henry Ruggs who the problem. And the minute you stop your feet because you think, oh, man, no.
He gone.
I'm like, every scout note in the world on Henry Ruggs is he the fastest man on the field for the Raiders.
Right.
In a situation like that, that's who you got to be looking at. Football IQ, everybody.
And even
football IQ.
And even though Chucky don't like him like that, he got an arm. And he got heart. That's what I like about Carr. He has heart. He goes stand up there. He stood in there. He took the punishment and delivered the ball.
John Gruden's problem is he like everybody else quarterback but his own.
Everybody else.
And his quarterback is his quarterback. If he would just love on his quarterback, his quarterback is actually a dog.
I agree.
Like this man, Derek Carr is a dog.
I agree. And like I said, got heart standing there and take that punishment. So,
Oh my God, it's crazy the way this game and check it out basically the whole day, especially like that third, fourth quarter. All they ran was 4 verticals.
yeah.
They looked at they dug up Al Davis playbook and say, you know what, we're just gonna run verticals. We're gonna eventually hit one, but we're just gonna run 4 verticals.
Right. And like I said, their defense is quietly underrated. But like I said, Bathroom played a lot of into that, and they still don't have. I like Najee Harris, and I think he's the only saving grace. That was a smart draft pick for them. And
Perfect draft pick.
Perfect draft pick for them.
Perfect draft pick for them.
So but
they got to give him. They got to give him more carries. He got to get more carries. Najee need more carries.
They try to let. Oh, he got a pectoral injury now, so now he hurt. So now Bathroom hurt, and and they go see what they should have seen before. Anyway, 26-17 was the final of that game.
That's my adopted team, everybody. The Raiders, my adopted team.
Yes, your adopted team because they hooked you up so much. They had
Man, yes, Lord. I got another package today.
They had
love those guys.
Time.
I love them. I love them.
Woo! Look, another game. Okay, so usually y'all know. I don't put a lot of stock in teams coming from west to east because that earlier game can really mess with some teams' psyche. So I usually don't pick teams that come from west to east. But the 49ers had to come to was it MetLife? What's the name of it? Ghetto.
Well, they played Philly. They played in
what's it called? Is it MetLife? It's not MetLife anymore. I don't know what it's
called. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
The Met, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That place in Philly.
Yeah, the Lincoln Financial. Lincoln Financial. But
they used to be the Vet.
It used to be the Vet. Yeah, it used to be the Vet.
They said trash. There's a jail in the bottom of the new one too. So
all trash in Philly. All trash in Philly.
Trash fans. Anyway, these trash fans, they had to come all the way. Look, this game, they did actually play some defense. This game, actually, both of these teams played really, really good defense.
Well, hold on, E. I'm not going to say both teams played good defense. I think Philadelphia found out early that what they did in week 1 wasn't going to work in week 2.
Right.
Joey Bosa, them, Nick Bosa, whichever one of the Bosa boys,
Falcons, though, bruh.
They basically was like, Jalen.
Get that
bruh.
Stuff out of here.
Bruh. We not falling for the single wing.
Right.
Soon as you pull the ball, you getting smacked. And they made life hard for Jalen Hurts, which in turn, Philly couldn't move the football. They couldn't move it.
I mean, because he was the one that moved the football for them here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
For some reason, piece in his defensive scheme, I don't know what they were doing. Just no contain. I loved hearing Chuck Smith talk about that game and just how he was like, y'all, they don't play, just like you said, they don't play high school offense. So you just not gonna keep your eye on the quarterback at all.
That was so simple. And again, they found out Sunday that Nick Sirianni, whatever his name is, he got to really go dial up some plays because that don't work like that. You can't
work against anybody but the
Falcons. You can't make a living in the NFL trying to run Jalen Hurts 25 times. You just can't do it. Can't do it.
Exactly. So, like I said, the offense was kind of crazy. San Francisco, they seem to, just recycle these running backs and get another guy.
Oh, next man up. You run it. Now you run it. Yeah.
Don't nobody know who this boy that ran it, but if you listen to fantasy reports on Saturday, you should have picked him up. You should have picked him up because he was good. So I just straight what they got running. So anyway, 17 to 11. Weird score of this game.
Weird score. And this what was crazy about San Fran. Here we go. And this is the talk in the Bay Area this week. You give up all these assets to draft Trey Lance. And Trey Lance played 0 plays in this game. So, I mean, we do it that what you want. Do it that what you want.
But Maceo, why would you put Trey Lance in when you got people like Fletcher Cox?
Listen, I totally agree. But when you and this is why I had the pros and cons about Falcons drafting quarterback. when you give up what you give up to draft a guy, and all summer you've been telling me he this, he that, and then in the preseason, oh my God, I get to see him flick the ball 80 yards. And now looking at Jimmy G with his pretty self, he just pretty with his helmet off. But when he play, you just like, man, nah, I want to see Buddy. I want to see Buddy. I want to see Buddy.
But just like you said about drafting people, is this the person that's gonna get you over the top? Is
Yeah.
he going over the top?
Yeah.
And they're thinking about getting over the top later, and they're thinking about that's what they're thinking about in San Francisco. Because just like we were talking about Chucky, Pete said that Melvin said that Chucky liked Carr now because he was hugging on him in the press conference.
Well, that's just this week. He'll be back to hating him next week. He'll be back to hating him next week.
Yeah, he liked him this week, and he's kind of banged up, so I don't know if that was a sympathy hug or not. I don't know. So anyway, let's go to the Yams and the Colts, y'all. This was a good game.
This was
Not because Matthew Stafford is my quarterback.
This was not a good guy. This is not a good guy. Give
me perks. I'm getting perks though, so I don't care.
Yeah, okay. This was not a good. This was not a good game. Well, okay, let me take that back. This was a good game, but it was a terrible game because once again, went Sylvania.
This fool done sprained both his ankles. How you sprain both of them?
Hey, listen. He the only guy I know. Like you be like, hey, I bet can't nobody sprain both their ankles. Hold my bill.
He'll be like, hold my beer.
Hold my bill. I bet can't nobody break the finger that you bird with. Hold my bill. This guy finds it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
In Indianapolis, he belongs to you now. The people of Philadelphia are laughing at y'all.
Oh yeah,
they laughing at y'all.
The quarterback.
More call Mr. Glad. This guy can't stay healthy.
I mean, just
Jesus.
I'm like, wait a minute. They were like, he got one high ankle sprain, and he sprained the other ankle too. How you sprain both your ankles?
I guarantee you today, because today the off day for the NFL, but the guys got to go in and get treatment. I guarantee you, everybody walking by the training room and they just looking at Wentz like,
how you sprain both your ankles? Dude,
this sorry.
is that even possible?
Hey man, couldn't happen to a better guy though. Couldn't happen to a better guy.
So look, Rams. My boy Cooper Kupp, y'all. Cooper Kupp is freaking beast.
I never understand how.
Let me tell you something.
He catch wide open touchdown every week.
Wide open.
It don't be nobody around him.
He my fantasy wide receiver too. But
I think it's a conspiracy. I think that people feel bad. People want white wide receivers to flourish. So they say, let Cooper Kupp catch wide open touchdowns every week.
Look, let me tell you.
That's my theory, y'all.
Whatever, he still got to catch the ball. He catch the ball. And then one of them touchdowns.
He be wide open. He should catch it.
One of them, he was just so nasty with it. I'm like, oh, 27-24 was the final of that one.
Hey, and get what them dummies did down at the goal line when they could have went up. A damn shovel pass.
Yeah. What? We already talked about. Oh, y'all talked about that last night. We saw that. How many times this weekend?
It was like 5 times we saw it this weekend.
Trying to score with shovel pass. Georgia Tech tried to do it. I'm like, court.
Yeah, man.
Court.
Yeah. Throw that away.
Court.
Throw that away.
I mean, linemen running to the running back. Everybody is just discombobulated and stupid. Throw it away. But it was funny how they tried the Philly special too. That was funny too. The Philly special, throw that away too. Throw the Philly special away too, Philly. But anyway.
Yeah. That don't work no more. Like everybody waiting on that. Everybody waiting on y'all to throw that. Everybody.
So anyway, so we will go to the next game, which is the Texans and Bacon them. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, if my boy had gotten hurt, if he had not gotten hurt, the Texans would have won this game.
Cause he was on their head.
Oh my gosh.
He was on their head. Tyrod went back to Cleveland. Like I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all all in love with Baker. I'm gonna show y'all something. He was giving them that work.
And let me tell you something. They know it too. And
Yeah, they know it.
let me tell you something. Baker is. I know y'all. I know people love him and all this other stuff, but I'm telling you, that dude. He remind me of Mr. Krabs in New Orleans. It's something up here. It's something right. It's something wrong up here.
Who young Baker?
Yeah, it's something wrong. You know, because he makes just stupid mistakes sometimes that they don't have to make. And coach is helping him do that by not. They have a dynamic running game. They have They have two dogs back there to run the ball down your throat.
Yeah. Hey man, when Nick Chubb hit that thing, he hit it with so much aggression and he angry. But then Kareem Hunt come in. Kareem Hunt be like, "Oh, okay. He got 12. I'm gonna get 15.
Right. 1, 2.
This team can run the football, but they sit there and be like, hey, don't forget, Baker agent must be like on the play call, like, hey,
y'all better play. Y'all better make my boy do some plays, but you know.
Don't forget, let Baker throw it a little bit now.
So now Landry's hurt. Already got
sprain MCL.
Big hands.
Odell.
Right, big hands ain't played yet. Big hands.
Odell can't get on the field.
Oh,
let me ask you this, E. We were having this conversation the other day. Is it over for Odell?
I think that sometimes when we think injuries, everybody can come back from an injury, and then maybe it's just me. I never thought that Cleveland was the right place for Odell.
Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, because they already have stuff, and it was just like what we said about getting extra stuff you don't need. That's just extra stuff you don't need.
Yeah, man, luxury item. That I'm gonna go get a Ferrari. I live in downtown Atlanta, but I'm gonna get a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna drive. I can't even get up the street. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So
it's
because when you look at that team ACO, you say top to bottom, both sides of the ball.
Oh yeah, when you look at the names, listen, the names on the paper are sexy. Oh my God, when you just read it, if you don't know nothing about football and you just read the names on the paper, you like, whoa.
Them dudes is bad.
They loaded. And the thing with Odell, and his dad talked about this. Him and Glaze talked about this. The catch was such a gift and a curse, and it made him like such a star. Like I say, I've witnessed like pregame.
Yeah,
you're watching people get in the stadium early to watch Odell catch fade routes pregame.
Yeah,
like it's a movie.
Yep.
And it's like he's not giving us nothing on the field, and it's like the longer we get away from that catch, it's almost like people gonna have to show you the catch and be like, "Hey man, you remember Odell Beckham? I'm gonna never show you this catch." Oh yeah. It's.
Let me remind you who he is. Let me show you what he did one time.
Yeah, let me show you what it did. Pete, listen, Pete, we just asking a question, Pete, y'all keep talking about his crazy talent. Where is it? He can't get on the field.
Be on the field.
How I know he got crazy talent, Pete? I ain't seen him play.
Right. How's that contributing to the team? It's not contributing to the team. It's not helping the team at all. So you tell me how talented he is. But, if you can't see it, if he can't get on the field, whatever. So whatever.
And he's probably been hurt more than he's played. Like,
There's no problem about it, Macy. How many games did he last year? How many games
his career started the first, he missed the first 4 or 5 weeks of his rookie year.
Right.
So I don't know, man. Yeah. But Cleveland lucky. Cleveland got lucky.
They got lucky. They pulled that one out 31-21. And I'm telling you, if Tyrod ain't get hurt, y'all stabbing Tyrod in the lungs and trying to Tyrod. Now Tyrod done hurt his hamstring.
Ah!
Y'all at the world trying to get Tyrod down. So anyway.
Yeah.
The rookie. If I'm telling you, if I was a GM, if I was this kid, I would go to GM and slap him in the nose. I love my boy. I love you. Got me my player, my boy that I threw the ball to. But I can't throw the ball if I don't get no protection. Cincinnati and Chicago. Let me tell you something. They were eating that butt. That Chicago defense was trying to decapitate that kid.
Yeah, man. I feel bad for Joe Burrow. And I'm sure when he threw the pick six to Roquan, and of course he tried to go down there and make a play. I'm pretty sure Zach them got him over the side like, hey, dude, hey,
don't do that.
Hey. Listen, I know you upset that you didn't see him cut back up onto that route.
Yep.
Hey, man, if they can't catch it, man, you just get out the way because they gonna try to take you out. That's when a quarterback chasing the play, you instruct your player, hey, somebody go peel back and go hit the quarterback.
Because the same thing happened to Baker. They cleaned up food clock.
because they teach you that, hey, if you can get a kill shot on the quarterback, go get him.
I know if I play defense, that will be the first thing I'm doing. Oh, he got the ball. Don't even look like you finna come block.
Yeah, and again, luxury items. Yeah, hey, it's cute. It's cute to have Jamar Chase out there wearing number one. He looking sweet. Got all the white tights on, all them damn socks, and the one sleeve like Allen Iverson. But I can't get him the ball if I'm running for my life.
And he back there running for his life. Bless his heart.
He running for his life.
I mean, all the Bulldogs on Chicago's defense.
That is a SEC defense. You either played in Georgia or Alabama on this Chicago Bears defense.
Oh my gosh! And they made life hell for the youngster on Sunday. So I mean, Chicago's defense didn't do anything last week. And what's his name? Everybody in Atlanta talking about we should have got him. Anyway, shut up. Shut up and learn a salary cap. Dang it. Oh, anyway. I said I wasn't gonna let them people get to me. I posted Sunday. I said I don't have time to be arguing with people who don't know nothing about the ins and outs of football. People who just look at the game and not even paying attention to what's going on. So anyway, like I said, little boy got in the game on Sunday because of course Big Red, another one. What happened to him? What he do now? How he get hurt now?
Well, he got a couple of injuries on Sunday.
Well, Big Red got hurt, and little boy from Georgia, from the state of Georgia that went to Georgia, but then he get no playing time because Kirby is Kirby, and then he went to Oklahoma. That little boy, he got in and he played. It was horrible. Throwing picks, running for his life. Oh, this is the NFL, people. And do you think here in Atlanta, he's been dead by now? They'd have killed him first week. Because our offensive line is atrocious. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Like I said, the Bears done killed him. He got in the game. Somebody said, but he won it. Oh, shut up. Anyway. Stupid. It's the worst play. Hey, defense. We had a defensive game. The Bills and the Dolphins. Man, poor Miami.
Tank for Tua.
They tanked for Tua, and I thought Tua hurt his hip again. I didn't know what he hurt, and then they said he hurt his rib, but he was limping like his hip hurt. But I guess your hip connected to your ribs kind of way about your hip bone anyway. So he stated his ribs.
The one thing I was always concerned about with Tua coming to the NFL, and we saw in Alabama, durability. Can he be durable?
And he loved, man. He loved.
Yeah. He's not one of these 230-pound guys. I mean, he's just not. He's
not a Kyler Murray that is quick. He's
he's not that athletic.
Oh my God. We're gonna talk about that game. That little Kyler Murray, dog.
Like a joystick.
Okay. Anyway,
like a joystick.
35-0. The Bills. my boy Josh Allen, he on one of my another fantasy football teams. So, Oh,
he played much better this week. He kind of he was bad at week 1.
tripping last week. He was tripping last week.
Yeah, I think your pockets were a little too heavy last week. I think
it all got to his head. He like,
the contract. He walked in. He like, hey, yeah, and then he found out real fast. Yeah, dog.
Really goes quarterback. They can run. So he kind of bought it. Kind of got to him.
Yeah, more. That's a throw and delivery to take too long to get rid of the ball. Marlon, you're right. He got that soft ball on. Well, it ain't no zip on this ball. It's like that thing feathery when they get out there. Like, man, give me the ball so I can make a move, man. Come on, you want to get me killed out here, as they say in these streets. Right. Killed, KILT. Yeah, they were tough loss for Miami, man. It was just a tough weekend in Hard Rock Stadium for anything Miami related.
It was. See, until the U get back on campus, we ain't gonna know when. I already stopped. It's too far away. You have no home field advantage. You have no students in there. I mean, they got
to ride all the way to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. I don't know what idea this was, but until they get back on campus, they need to build a little bitty stadium or something. Do something. Anyway, it's a private school. They got enough money. This was the best game of the week. Let me tell y'all something. Macio talked about it already, but I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. The Carolina Kitty Cats were good. They are good. They got a good defense. They got a good quarterback. See, Sam Donald Wayne. What, Jets? Okay, you had some Zach Wilson. I got me a running game. I got me a defense. I got this kid out here that can catch everything. Come on.
Hey, listen. They Carolina Panther defense. Listen, until I really watched the film again today, they flying around.
Flying around.
They are. I'm talking about they fast everywhere.
And then the most important part is that white boy healthy. That boy can run. I don't like him. I don't like him because he played for them. But let me tell you something.
Who, McCaffrey?
Ed's son can run.
Yeah, he chopped that thing up, man. He get it from his mama.
Woo, he can run.
He get it from his mama. The thing about the Carolina team, it's funny how you take a guy and you just put him in another setting, and then you put, hey,
weapons around him.
Good receivers, a running game, and all of a sudden,
and a head coach that's not making googly eyes at the camera and looking all weird like he's flying on his head and stuff. That's the difference. Sam Darnold looks good.
Yeah, he was. Y'all just gonna hurt me to say this because y'all know Jay Boo, my guy.
Yeah.
He looked better than Jameis Winston. Also, I don't know what Jameis was doing. Jameis, right now, Jameis can't handle success, man. He can't handle success.
I done told you that boy touched that. told you a long time ago.
Every time he did something crazy, I wanted to send you a text and cuss you out. Because I blame you. I blame you and all your negative energy toward J Boo. I blame you.
He touched in the head all the time.
This guy last week was so poised and he did everything right. He was dressed to the nines after the game. The accolades got to his head. This guy went to the 704 in Charlotte and he stuck it up. I was like,
stuck it up.
And when he threw that intercept, he just threw it up for grab. I knew Sean Payton was like.
I mean, but Sean Payton's best friend didn't do nothing either. He couldn't. Taysom Hill couldn't do nothing either.
Well, it was out of reach. Listen, that defense, they were waiting on Taysom Hill to come in because they were going.
Come on out here.
You come out here. You come out here.
We done got this when you come out here too. So, people, I don't know. I think it was Marlon talking about he did a refund on his LASIK surgery.
I blame Sean Payton a little bit, man. I blame Sean Payton too. Yeah. Because
he got arrogant too. Come on, he got arrogant.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like you
Drew, you can go on because
But you just dynamic play caller.
Right.
your play caller can rein Jameis in. You got to be like, hey, Jameis, listen.
Yeah.
We finna go with this set of play. I don't care what you think, Jameis. We finna go with these set of plays. I don't care if it's these the 4 best plays that you run, Jameis. We're gonna run the hell out of, and we're gonna get about Alvin Kamara. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah, but once again, we talk about coaches getting so arrogant. They got to be their play calling has to be so dynamic that everybody's like, oh dang, that was a great play call.
They fooled themselves. Yeah.
Fooling themselves. It's the NFC South, but anytime I pull that lose, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah. Come on, Jameis, you gotta redeem yourself next week, Jameis. You gotta redeem yourself.
Yeah.
Are they gonna start talking crazy, Jameis? They gonna start talking crazy.
So the 1 year and done coach heads on down to Jacksonville, Duval. Look,
Duval.
He gonna be in USC next year. Watch, he gonna take that job. He gonna take that USC job. Watch, that's right. He is so right. He look like he's over there in pain, Maceo. Physical pain. He's like, oh, can I make another heart attack and quit this?
This is truly the problem. This is the problem in Jacksonville. They are trying to let Trevor Lawrence do too much.
Yeah.
They have to. He is. Listen, I don't care how great of a prospect. Listen, he gonna be great in the NFL eventually.
Yeah.
But he is a rookie, and you got to rein him in. You cannot let Trevor Lawrence out here and throw 35 interceptions. That's the pace he's on. He's gonna throw 30 interceptions. You got a good running game. You got some decent receivers. You got this. Hey, we gonna run this football. We can't run this. We can't run it no more.
Maceo, he the number 1 pick. So you want the number 1 pick that you.
He the number 1 pick. He the savior. He got pretty hair. All this
All of that.
It ain't gonna happen today, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But you gotta protect him from himself. And they not Schottenheimer them out there just dialing up play like, hey, let him throw it. No, because what's gonna happen is he gonna get trigger shot.
And he was giving gifts.
And that's what I'm telling you. And the more gifts you give, he gonna become gun shy. And now all of a sudden you're gonna see him doing it.
Right.
And he ain't gonna pull it.
Right.
And now he's gonna be getting hit. And now you're gonna be like, they have a good running game. Run the football in Jacksonville, please.
I mean, it was, him and Zach Wilson out there like it's Christmas.
Please.
Here you go. Look.
My God.
But on the other hand, your boy Teddy Two Gloves.
That's my dog.
Teddy Two Gloves. Y'all. Man, Teddy Bridgewater was awesome in this game. Do you hear me? Awesome in this game. And just like you're talking about, they're letting Trevor do too much. Teddy Two Gloves is matriculating the ball down the field. They got a running game. They got receivers, and he's not trying to make it big. And
I hope Drew Lock is learning something on the sideline that I don't care how strong your arm is. Can you keep your team out of bad plays?
Right.
Can you make the plays that are there? And if the play not there, can you live to play another play? And that's what these young boys got to understand. It was like a 2nd and 7. The read wasn't there. Trevor, you got 3rd down. Don't try to force that ball in there.
You got another down.
You got another down. You hurt your team more giving it to us. And see, this ain't Clemson. This ain't Clemson where if you turn that thing over, your defense, because y'all probably playing Wake Forest or y'all playing whoever y'all playing, Duke, defense gonna give you the ball right back. So you're gonna be able to take another shot. This not that.
Not that.
This not that.
Hey, Melvin said Sunshine still gonna throw 25 touchdowns.
He gonna throw 25 touchdowns, but he gonna throw 30 interceptions.
Oh, okay. So he gonna try to be up there that James era.
He gonna listen. He gonna do the same. He gonna do the same thing Peyton did as a rookie. He gonna throw a lot of touchdowns, but he gonna throw a lot of interceptions.
Yeah.
But they gotta rein him in. Rein him in, Urban. Stop looking crazy over there and rein him in.
He over there looking like, can I fake a heart attack to quit this?
Fire everybody, Urban. Fire everybody, Urban. Fire everybody, Urban.
How I'm gonna get out of this? 23-13 was the final of that one. We're gonna go to the next game. The Patriots and young Mac Jones went to go play the Jets.
Mac Jones
and young Zach Wilson. He out there give Christmas gifts too. You want Christmas gift? He was just throwing picks at
you get a pick. You get a pick. You get a pick.
Everybody.
Yeah, he did that.
Yeah, so that game ain't even worth talking about. 25.
Yeah. That was a stinker. But hey, Mac Jones out here winning. That they told y'all this is what Mac Jones gonna do. Be efficient, run the offense, and there they go.
There's the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
But that's what they drafted Zach Wilson in the first place. Who? Everybody's like, who is that? He don't even play on this side of the water. Anyway,
man.
This was a good game right here. That Vikings Cardinals. I told y'all I was gonna talk about young Kyler Murray. He just like so fast. He just like get under you and you can't even tell he gone.
Hold on, let me grab my remote right quick. This how it be with Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
he be like, hey, Caleb Kingsbury, like R1. All right, yeah, X. Hey man.
And Maceo, but do you see how like effortlessly he just fling the ball down the field? He reminds me of not the size and stature, but the way he flinged that ball down the field, like what's his face? Crazy hair, the hairdresser with church lady stuff on. Anyway, I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, your boy from College Park, because he ain't from it. But anyway, yeah, the way he just effortlessly just fling the ball down the field. I mean, just he has an arm.
He's been doing that since high school. If you pull up in high school film, he was doing the same stuff in high school. What makes their offense go, and I posted it earlier, Rondale Moore and Christian Kirk in the slot.
Another one of my fantasy receivers. But anyway,
you so worried about DeAndre Hopkins. D-Hop get all the attention. And when they run that over route to Kirk and they run that over route to Rondale, or like when they break down, you saw they hit that, they flick that thing to Rondale Moore. Ain't nobody catching them guys.
Nobody was catching him.
Nobody catching them guys. Them guys are so fast. Now y'all see why Larry Fitzgerald was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna sit on at the house. Sit on at the house.
Because I mean, you know, that's your receiver. But yeah, you're right. You know, that was smart for him to do. But listen,
even my dog got in the end zone this week. AJ Green got in the end zone this week.
I mean, that young fella
Hey man, Kyler's dynamic. And now y'all see why he chose football over baseball. Now you see.
Right.
You see now.
Exactly. I mean, you know, he'd be still in the minors now. Anyway, he would. You know,
facts. Big facts.
Your cousin. Look, let me tell you something. The Vikings offense is a good offense. It is a very, very good offense. But, you know, once again, when you got one job to win the game and you got to pay that one dude that one job and he can't pay
you got one job.
Coach over there looking sick.
Mike Zimmer ready to Mike Zimmer. Yeah, he looking like
another freaking kicker. They've been having problems with kickers since the NFC Championship when the Falcons beat them.
He probably gonna be like, man, they gonna fire me out here, man. I'm gonna mess around and get fired fooling with these folks, man.
Because of a kicker. 33-34 was the final of that game.
Yeah.
We gonna go on here to Seattle. You know, a little black butterfly, y'all. My son, he a Seahawks fan. He a Seahawks.
Let Russ cook.
Look, Russ was getting cooked.
Mr. Unlimited.
Russ was getting cooked. Y'all see Russ was getting cooked.
That Derrick Henry.
Look, Seattle had this game in hand, and then somebody knocked on Coach's head and said, "Dude, you got Derrick Henry. What Derrick Henry? You
Hey,
didn't
man.
run him last week. Run Derrick Henry, man.
162 yards.
162 yards because Seattle's defense, they not the Legion of Boom no more.
Boy, I mean, it was so many holes in that. Boy, that one he ran away from everybody. I was like, don't nobody want that smoke from Derrick Henry because all they were seeing them being on the highlight and they ain't want that fire.
And and then people in Nashville was like, dang, he can't get both feet down no more. Oh, you know who I'm talking about, but
He had a better week. He had a much better week. He had a much better week.
Yeah, he did because he's on one of my fantasy football teams. I ain't drafted him though. That was an auto draft. How did I get tap out? Tap out over there, like I don't know what they talk about. You should have worn some white shoes, tap out.
Much needed win for Tennessee. Tennessee needed that win. They needed that win in a major way.
They did, and they did. They went out to Seattle to get it done, which was, but once again, you give up all your assets to sign these quarterbacks, and we see that, down the line, if you don't have that defense to match that offense, it's hard to win in this league. It just really is, and so I think probably Seattle's days of winning have passed them. You should have given the ball to Marshawn Lynch because you still don't have a decent enough running game. That Russell is still out there running.
Mr. Unlimited. That's Mr. Unlimited. Mr. Unlimited.
Him and Tyler Lockett like that. Him and Tyler Lockett like that. Tyler Lockett was you.
Oh, Tyler Lockett, the dog. Tyler Lockett on my fantasy team. So yeah, he gets started every week. He gonna get them tuds.
He went off.
They gonna take that L. They
So
gonna take that L.
Out to LA because we'll talk about your boys now. But look at here, Maceo. You right, because it was more Cowboys fans in LA than it was Chargers fans.
Hey man, I feel bad for the Chargers because the Chargers really a team without a home.
They are.
They belong in San Diego. They don't belong in LA.
They do.
All their fans are down the coast.
Yeah, because wasn't nobody in there cheering for them.
Every game they gonna play is a away game in their own stadium.
Yeah.
They might well leave the field painted for the Rams.
I mean, even pregame, while I was watching NFL Network, I was like, dang, it's most Cowboys fans around them on the set than it is,
Did you see when Dak ran out the field? It was all Cowboy fans in there.
Right.
I feel bad for those guys, man. They like the LA Clippers.
Right.
They really ain't got no home. Like we play in Staples Center, but that ain't our home.
So you the resident Cowboy expert. Tell me what you thought, the good and the bad that you saw from the boys who squeaked out a win in 2020.
The good was Zach Martin being back. They ran that thing. Listen, I don't care if y'all know we running right. We running behind Zach Martin. I don't care what y'all think. That's what we running football.
Okay, so I'm glad you started with that.
No.
Tony Pollard. Let's talk about him.
What have I been saying for the last 2 years?
Oh my gosh.
Tony Pollard is a dog.
Why y'all pay Zeke all that money?
Because our owner is an idiot. Our owner love big sexy names. See, Zeke name sexy. So he gave Zeke over there and wherever he was, we were holding out. He was over there in Acapulco, wherever he was.
Right.
But Tony Pollard a dog. At $700,000 versus the $15 million we giving Zeke. Man, Tony Pollard the guy. But I done said that. I said the last 2 years.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
he was in Cabo. Wherever the hell he was. He was Acapulco. Whatever he was. Whatever he did, he left his running style over there. Because he ain't ran the same since he got paid.
No, Maceo, he can run, but Tony Pollard is an explosive runner. That's just the difference between the two of them. And
he got more wiggle.
Yeah, he does.
He actually exploded up in the hole better than Zeke. But that's what Zeke was doing before he got paid.
Yeah, but that's okay. He gonna get Chucky again over there, always eating. But hey, your team. So that was a squeak. Y'all squeaked that win out.
We did. Listen, hey, but a dub is a dub. Hey,
Derek in the booth celebrating like it was Super Bowl.
Yeah, Jerry run out of time.
Yeah, that's like
Jerry know the clock ticking, man.
That's why
he know it.
Hey, he crying every day, every fries and a Whataburger.
Hey,
I ain't
Jerry,
Whataburger cold.
Jerry want one more time
Yeah.
to be on that big stage and because he really couldn't enjoy those 3 that they won because it almost came too easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, because he was mad because he didn't get the credit for it.
Yeah, and now 25 years later, he's sitting around like, hey man, I just need one more time
Yeah.
to be all eyes on me.
Give it to me once.
And me hoisting that Lombardi.
Yeah.
That's all Jerry want, man. That's all he want. That's all he
So
want.
Cowboys squeaked out 20-17 win.
Ooh, squeaked.
That nomad Chargers.
Yeah, shout out to the Chargers and that doggone shout out to the Chargers and all those penalties. What's my guy Keenan Allen? I love you, Keenan Allen, but Keenan Allen, hey man, you can't hurt the team like that, man. You can't hurt the team like that. Man.
Yeah, but you know, these people stupid. They stupid.
Yeah, I love it. Maury, your team won't get one either, Maury. Now. I said it.
So we're going to go ahead to Baltimore.
Oh, what a game.
This was a crazy game, man.
Woo, what a game.
I must admit, I had to be up early yesterday to fly all the freaking way out there and back. So I didn't see the end of this game because when I was looking at this game before I fell asleep, Kansas City had this game well within hand. I mean, but then you know what you do that hurts your team, no matter how good you are, is turn the ball over. Because that's what the Ravens were doing initially. They were turning the ball over. Honey Badger had 2 picks. You know,
yeah, Lamar gave him an early gift.
He was giving
gifts.
Yeah, he was
Gift.
too. Yeah. So
Greg Roman, shout out to Greg Roman, who went over there and him and whoever said, "Hey man, look, we got 4 plays.
Right.
We got 4 plays. We're gonna run inside zone Lamar, outside zone Lamar, and we're gonna play action off that. We ain't doing none of all these trips and we ain't doing none of that. Do what Lamar do, man. Listen, y'all done crafted the team around Lamar talent. You stuck with him.
Yeah.
So, hey, if he got to run 25 times for y'all to win, so be it. That's what y'all do.
Yeah, it's just I just don't think it's good for him. I just pray for his safety.
It's not good for him, but they have tied their identity to Lamar running the football 25 times. So, I mean, it's like you finna give him $40 million, and for that $40 million, he gonna carry the ball 25 times. Now, listen, we know it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
But that's the only way this team is effective. Lamar running, and now your defense got to come down. As soon as your defense come down, you saw the jump pass through Hollywood wide open.
Nice little seam pass to the tight end coming down. I saw some really good stuff from him throwing the ball as well. I mean, but sometimes he don't trust it, and he'll just be like, "Oh, F it, I'm gonna run. Oh, I'm about to run. I'm running."
Yeah.
So
That's a good point right there. More the Chiefs can't run the ball. The Chiefs need a big back. Like, what's the man? Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I mean, he's a good back for what they do, but they can't run out the clock.
Yeah.
They can't go 4-minute offense.
To be fair, he was gonna run out the clock till he fumbled the ball. But
yeah, I mean, but a lot of times, and Buffalo does this. And matter of fact, Buffalo coach even said this. Listen, we throw out the clock. We don't run out the clock. We throw out the clock. Like, man, we're gonna throw 5-yard outs and little slants to just keep the chains moving. Teams, because everybody's so quarterback heavy, and you give the quarterbacks all this money. People like, hey, I pay him to throw the ball, so we're gonna throw it. But yeah, I mean that was a tough way to lose that game for Kansas City. But I mean, Lamar showed up when he needed to.
And to be fair, Patrick Mahomes that was a terrible interception he threw. He should take that ball. Instead of ball in the middle of the field, and it was a duck. So
yeah. See, Jared, now you talking Erica language right there. Put a fullback in front of him. Yeah, dog. Yeah.
You know, but these newfangled coaches, they don't believe in stuff that's tried and true, or they ain't putting back in the game. That's what my team team is the best when you have a viable fullback that can run in front of the running back. Because you already have a sorry offensive line. Why don't you put the freaking fullback in there for the running back to run behind so he can create holes for him? Because we got a center that can't do. He don't even know how to center, but we ain't even at that game yet. Because I'm gonna go to the game. Look, Kansas City lost that game 35-36 because Mahomes threw a terrible interception.
Pat Mahomes.
Well, before I leave that game, I have to give a shout out to the baddest dang on tight end in the league. Did you see Travis Kelce's touchdown, Mayfield?
Terrible tackle.
They can't stop Travis.
Well, you can't, but that was terrible. I mean,
oh my gosh,
2 guys whiffed. I was sitting there like, man, come on.
They were like, oh, I'm gonna get my arm broke if I try to do that.
Man, come on, like, man, shoot that man ankles from up under him, man. Come on, y'all. Like, what are y'all doing?
So bad. They were like, dang, he'll take
Man, them jokers out there with it, man. That why Maceo Hurd Sr. always preach. Hey, man, when you see them angling like that, man, you cut back because they out of control.
Yeah.
That's why defensive player dumb. I'm sorry to say that. Defensive player dumb, man. Break down, run through the man.
Yeah.
Fundamentals. No, y'all just like, I'm gonna try to push him out of bounds, man. These folks gonna cut back on y'all, man.
Yeah.
Get out of here, man. It was a nice running catch for Travis Kelce, though. It was. Should have threw the ball to McCole Hartman, though. He was open on that play too.
Exactly. He was. Cole had a pretty decent game too. Anyway.
Yeah, man. I got to tell McCole, and I told him this. Stop fat catching them punch, man.
Hey, look, I ain't trying to get my head taken off, man.
Don't nobody be there. He fat caught one, then start running. I'm like, fool, you call fat catch.
That's your nephew.
Come on, nephew, man. You gotta stop buying cars, man. Stop buying cars.
Exactly. So anyway, we quickly talk about last night. Aaron got hit.
Overrated.
Jared Goff was out there looking like.
Oh my God! Come on, Jared Goff.
Initially, he was looking good, and then
I was feeling Jared Goff. Hey, I was feeling Jared Goff.
I was like, "Oh, go ahead, Jared."
I was with him. I was like, beat that overrated joke over there with that long hair, man. Beat him.
But then, Devontae Adams got involved. They start running. Robinson start running the ball. Who's my fantasy running back? I appreciate that.
Oh, let me tell you something. That dime, he threw the Devontae up that right sideline. Oh my God.
It was. I mean, and it is still the Lions. The Lions.
The Lions gonna lie. Lions gonna lie.
And once again, coach want to keep letting Jared Goff run the ball when he got Swift back. I mean,
man. I don't know. I have nothing.
So anyway.
Yes, Jerry. Yes, I'm always hate on A-Rod, man. But I'm gonna give you credit about that throw. Let me say this. E.
Hate on him because he's so annoying.
E, let me say this about Peyton and Eli.
What?
I'm telling y'all now, that's entertaining, fun. That's hard to watch, everybody, because they don't shut up.
Well, so last week Travis Kelce was on there, and it was boring. So this week they had Gronk on there, and
Gronk had bad Wi-Fi. Come on, Gronk.
Gronk was horrible.
Gronk, because his connection was bad. Gronk had terrible Wi-Fi. I was like, really, Gronk?
Gronk was like, I don't study film. I just asked Brady. He tell me what to do.
Hey man, go by Brady House and do that from Brady House, man. Because Gronk Wi-Fi connection was terrible. I was like, really, Gronk? That show would be better if after the game over and then like show clips of what they do.
Right.
Trying to watch game again, it made me realize why I don't watch games. I watch games without no sound. I don't want to hear all that in Peyton. Oh my God, Peyton just be talking like, oh God, really?
Well, so I mean, that's not. I don't want to hear that. That's not my cup of tea. So I definitely listen to the regular broadcast because all they're doing is slobbering the TV over. Aaron Rodgers like he'll do nothing wrong. We go to the bathroom, we boo diamonds. I mean, I was like, oh my God. I couldn't stand to listen to that. I'm like, Lewis, really? Really, Lewis? Aaron Rodgers. Oh, this is Aaron Rodgers. And he just, when he PPs gold diamonds. I mean, so I ain't with that. I don't listen to people. 17 was the final. The Packers look like they got themselves together a little bit this week. But look, they lost a key person on that defense, so the rest of those defensive players are gonna have to step up and do something. And I don't think that Jared Goff and the Lions were the ones to actually, measure yourself by. But they did that team. So here you go. What you got? That's what you got. That's what you got.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and talk about Sunday afternoon, 4:05 kick. The Falcons against the Buccaneers. The Succaneers is got called. So look at him. I'm gonna tell you what I thought about this game. The first two drives, coach. What you doing? What do you have to lose? Why are you not going for it? Line them up, get them down. I mean, it's hard to get pushed on the offensive line. I'm telling you, even the fourth down we went for and made, you saw the one that we didn't make. Why we didn't make it? Because this offensive, the center, Maceo, what is Matt Hennessy doing?
Listen,
what is he doing?
He on skates. He on skates. That was he out there. He on skates.
See him in 77. They're gonna get my quarterback plates. You hear me?
Yeah, they that offensive line too many times they won't skates. Yeah.
Maceo, one time they were standing up there because they hung about the block because they were already going past them.
Yeah, I remember that play.
Maceo, that is just not. We talk about this all the time. I mean, basically, they don't know their assignment, especially 77. He'll know. Because honestly, he was not supposed to be playing right now. We know that the other dude was supposed to be playing. But Matt Hennessy, this ain't your first day.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, how does it gonna be? You snap the ball. You got the people in front of you. Stop damn.
Cut them. Cut them. Some. Cut them.
Up the middle at Matt Wright's face. That's why the ball got. Look, all you geniuses. You see what happened with everybody closing in you from the side, and what defensive players are tall. If you can't get there, get your
hands up.
That's what they did.
Get your hands up. Yeah. At a certain point, get your hands up because the ball finna come out. Get your hands up. Ball coming out.
So look, there were other things about the offensive flow that I thought were much better. You got to get Calvin Ridley involved in the game earlier. You got to get him involved in the game earlier. Because, when he gets involved in the game earlier, he's much, much better.
Yeah.
I mean, but that was the same way with tap out. You got to get those divas. You got to get the Maceo involved in the game earlier.
Hey, I'm gonna lose interest. I ain't gonna block nobody. Hey.
They're not gonna block anybody.
I ain't gonna block nobody.
They're not gonna catch the ball.
I ain't gonna block nobody.
So that was the problem last week. Did not get Slide involved in the game early.
Gotta get Slide, especially when Slide the one. Slide is the one now.
He the one. So you got.
He want to feel like a one. He want to feel like a one. Yeah.
Exactly. Even though he ain't no one, but anyway. That's another story. You got Kyle Pitts involved in it, and you saw much better from him. And he got. I like to think that one day he's gonna start blocking better. But I think that's once again getting him involved in game plan and knowing this is what you have to do. Show him somebody need to show him Kittle. He need to go and sleep with a video of Kittle on every night. Every night. Because if George Kittle ain't in the play, George Kittle blocking like he trying to take somebody's head off.
Yeah, but Kyle Pitts ain't never been asked to block. He a receiver.
Look.
He ain't finna block nobody. Not yet.
He got somebody. Can Roddy go talk to him? Roddy need to take him some wrestling lessons or do something. Somebody need to talk to him and tell him what he need to do.
He's never been asked to do that. And again, I said that before the season. He ain't nothing but a tall ass receiver. You ain't finna put him down in the line. That's Hayden Hurst and the other buddy job. Kyle Pitts finna be outside this box, and he gonna be lined up out wide. He ain't finna block nobody. They asked him to do it at Florida. You didn't draft him to be blocking nobody. But yeah, he got to learn how to block though. Now he definitely got to learn how to block.
He got to learn how to block. So we get back in the game in spite of our coach being a dumb dude. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So and then we get a wildcat. You in the red zone.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. And I'm an offensive guy. I all around America, high school football, college football, man. Hey, man, line up, get your butt on the center, bring in 2 tight. I bring in 3 tight. Pound that thing in the end zone.
Maceo.
Pound it.
And you line, even if you don't line, even if you line up like that, you got your tight ends in there, and they ain't gonna cop it 7 feet tall.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Even if you go tight, play action. That little play, everybody run, man to the pylon, man in the middle, man to the back of the end zone, and you just flood. Just play action, just flood. I mean, yeah, it's so basic, but hell, everybody else running and it worked.
Everybody running and it worked because guess
Everybody
what?
else running and it worked.
Everybody on the defensive line is doing a goal line or short yardage situation. They're selling out for the run. So if that's what you're gonna do, but to line up in Wildcat, what are you doing?
Wildcat, and then you get a bad snap. Then you got a bad. Then you get a bad snap. And then you and I talked about this, E, and it's. I'm just not gonna understand this. Tom Brady is looking for one guy. He looking for one guy.
And
first.
But the first drive, he was uncovered every single solitary.
Listen.
Who in the heck is the safety linebacker? Who's supposed to be on ground?
Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, and Godwin. All them out. Okay, yeah, that's pretty. Tom Brady eyes first going to 87.
Because that's his dog.
You got to know that. And somebody said it. I guarantee you in 2 weeks when they go to New England, I promise you Gronk ain't gonna have no game like that.
I promise you Gronk ain't even gonna have no catch.
Cause Belichick gonna say, hey, Mike Evans, with your hurt self, Godwin, you dropped the ball, AB, y'all gonna have to beat me. He not finna be sitting here and throwing the ball to Gronk in the middle of the field all day. That ain't gonna happen.
I mean, I just don't understand. Maceo, Gronk was wide open. Maceo, Gronk. You
know there's no ball coming.
He had nobody around him.
This is what I said in week 1 to the Cowboys. Hey, man, he ain't catching 87 ain't catching the ball. He ain't catching the ball. Throw the ball to somebody else.
No, defense actually was not that bad. They kind of held their own and was getting the ball back and and harassing Tom Brady because they were finally coming up the middle. I mean, I saw some actual pressure on the quarterback Sunday. They got a lot of pressure on Tom Brady.
Even Dante Fowler got to say.
I mean, he said he was gonna bring blitzes from all over the place, and Sunday he actually did. And then the blitzes up the middle were the ones that were most effective that had Tom off his game. I know he threw 5 touchdowns, but we have to look at the totality of the game and how he got the 5 touchdowns, especially once you got him back after the third quarter and after the halftime. And the Falcons, before halftime, the Falcons were in the game, made that kick and everything were in the game. And so I just really think that what Dane Peace, he keeps saying that, because these guys have to learn through repetition. They have to learn the system. They have to get this system down. I mean,
what you were doing all summer, Dan?
But see, and that's why that's so BS to me. And that's the same thing Arthur Smith was saying. That's the same thing the offensive line coach is saying. These guys, didn't you play it in college?
So what y'all doing all summer? What you doing all summer?
What y'all doing? I mean, limit, but to be honest, per the NFLPA, they can't touch nobody. You can't do this. You're gonna have so many meetings, and y'all can't do. So time on task. It's different than it was back in my day. We know that. It's the difference of we don't have 2-a-days no more. We just don't. I mean, so you see that in the product on the field. The penalties were much better. There were some things that we did do better, but you can be no worse than you were week 1. I mean, I just firmly believe it. You couldn't. So I think there are things to build on. I think I like Cordero Patterson running the ball much better than I like Mike Davis. Cordero Patterson has some burst to him. He has some energy about him. He was in the hole. And I just really liked the way they used him more than I liked. I thought we were going to see more of a bruising runner from Mike than we've seen.
Well, I think that the run scheme right now is not conducive to Mike Davis' skill set.
Yeah.
Mike like that inside zone you trying to do with Mike Davis. Those are Cordero Patterson plays.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see them run Mike. Like I say, either go too tight or put a fullback in. Mike is a like downhill one cut type runner. He not. You start to play that way and then he bending it back. That's how Cordero Patterson do. Cordero ain't really trying to hit though. He feeling his way, and if it's a burst, boom, he can get through it. Mike is a line me up 5-6 yards back and let me come downhill.
Right.
That running Mike sideways doing Mike no good because Mike need to generate his speed. That when you running this, you got Mike dancing now, and that ain't what he do.
That's not what he do. And
that ain't what he do.
I understand why these coaches don't see what works and what doesn't work. I mean, I think the same thing with Matt Ryan. You have got you know what he does well. You know when this offense works. You know the formations that this offense works better in. You know that he's better at play action. You know that he's better at that. You know that if you get that screen in the outside, that's part of the reason. That's another way you can get the running game going with some screens. And I just don't understand why we're doing the stuff that we're doing. It makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense to me. It's like, once again, you're not scheming for the talent you have on the field. You're scheming for what you like to do as a coach.
Yeah. Jerry, he did some of that. They would go one back, double tight, and they'll run Derrick Henry straight ahead.
Yeah.
Get Derrick Henry on the edge. They ain't run this sideways jump with Derrick Henry. This is crazy. But this is what's gonna be crazy. And come Sunday against New York, both of these teams are really the same team.
Yeah.
Both of these teams are the same team, and both of these teams are going to fight to get this first win. And again, I say it because right now you kind of know, you got an idea what Joe Judge is. Arthur Smith cannot come back to Atlanta 0-3. He cannot come back to Atlanta 0-3.
He. I mean, you know what, Maceo? I'm not gonna. You know why? You know why I'm not gonna go there? Because I'm not one of those silly people in Atlanta who said they said we were gonna win this year. Y'all stupid.
No, and not for that reason.
I'm just saying this for me because I understand that this is a rebuild. I understand that you're playing with an offensive line that is just garbage.
Hot
Garbage. You know, you can have Lindstrom doing dumb stuff on Sunday. You like, dude, what you doing? You know,
Arthur Smith is going to have to really get in his bag. Like, he need to get in his bag. So he need to, because like I say, you know, hey, we understood that he's a very, very nice offensive. That's why he got the job.
Right. Because
he was nice. He's nice schemer. He's a nice play caller. All of these things. That's why you got this job. Yeah, you need to be in your bag Sunday.
Start scheming. You need to start scheming for them dudes you got on the field.
You need to be in your bag Sunday, and you need to give.
He'll play for the Falcons. Derrick Henry don't play for the Falcons.
You need to be in your bag, and you got to give the people something to say. You know what? Okay, that's why he here. Boom. So now it's gonna be like, okay, hey, it's a fight in this team. Okay, this guy is going to use all the, he going to play these guys to their skill set. We're going to finally see Kyle Pitts running the scene. We're going to finally see Kyle Pitts out wide and throw him a jump ball. You know, something like you got to give the fans something, because when people left the Dome after week 1, folk left with a bad taste in their mouth.
They always leave with a bad taste in their mouth. They about dumb. Dummy on Twitter talk about all the Blake. He's just been doing us wrong. He did Dick wrong. He did Dion wrong and Brett Favre. I said, you dummy.
He wasn't even here for. He wasn't even here.
What you talking about? Another dummy talking about another
Oh
dummy.
God.
These casual people, I call them casuals.
Yeah.
Another dummy talking about, oh, we need to just cut everybody and start over. This ain't baseball, Chuck. We can't sell assets. This ain't baseball, man.
Melvin Peaks. I think both of these teams are the same team. I think both of these teams are exactly like. If you look at Sterling Shepard, shit, him and Calvin Ridley, same skill set. Everett Ingram, he ain't played yet. I mean, you look at.
I don't think he probably won't play again on.
He probably not gonna play Sunday. Both of these teams are mirror images of each other. Mirror images of each other, and both need a win bad.
Yeah.
They both need a win bad.
He needs to win bad just because they lied to the fan base. They lied to everybody in Atlanta and said, "Oh no, we can win with this team. That's why we're gonna draft this tight end, even though we need everything on the other side and this side of the ball that ain't got nothing to do with the dang on specialty players. We need dang on offensive line. Well, we're gonna go ahead and take Calvin Ridley, and we're gonna go ahead and take it. Dude, well, that was just like taking Calvin Ridley. Why did we draft Calvin Ridley? Anyway,
everybody, week 2 is a wrap. And Erica, if you ever leave your phone around me, I promise you.
Man, I'll make them memes and you may see.
If you ever leave your phone around me, I'm gonna take a hammer. I'm just gonna do.
I got a cloud, dog. I got a cloud.
I'm gonna shoot your cloud down. But if you ever leave your phone around me, that phone is done.
Man, when that came up this morning, I hollered. I said, "Oh, I'm about to post this one."
I love you to death, E. I love you to death. You know I do. I'm telling everybody our dirty secret now. Tell everybody our secret.
Boy, you stupid.
I'm tell everybody our secret. I got photos. Tell everybody our secret.
Yeah, you got photos or nothing. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm telling everybody. I'm telling me and E secret. She better leave me alone and stop posting memes of me.
Make sure I ain't got no secret. Y'all don't listen to him. He just happy he got a win Sunday. Go on, Cowboys. Go on then. Zeke over there eating Skittles. So watch out. Tony Pollard gonna take your job, Zeke.
And on that note, everybody, y'all have a great week. We'll see y'all at this time again next week, man. Week 3 will be in the books. I wish everybody success in this world except the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Go Braves.
It is with go Braves. Go Braves. We 3 up now. 3 up. 3 up. We got the win. And them sillies, as E like to call them, they took an L.
Orioles, man. How you lose Buffalo?
Hey man, it's crazy. Everybody, we love y'all. Have a good week. And if E posts another freaking picture of me, meme, telling y'all, I'm telling let the whole world know that, y'all have a good day. We gone.
Bye.